Run away!
Now I wonder if 400 plus arrows is enough to take down a Hydra.
Are you playing Shadow of the Colossus?
No. Playing Dark Souls.
Oh.
Holy balls, it took off one of its heads. This is awesome. Yeah, no, there's this huge ass fucking Hydra down in Darkroot Basin area, and you can fight like up front, but it's a pain in the ass. Plus, you gotta clear out a whole bunch of crystal golems. But if you kill him, there's kind of a secret passage of sorts that leads. It's almost like a backdoor of sorts to another area. But I kind of went through that area first, so now I'm sitting up on the cliff where it can't touch me at all, and I'm hitting it with dragon arrows. Yes, Mal, Christmas Story 2. Agent Kane, no, I did not watch the video just yet, because when you tweeted me, I was out. But I did see the tweet.
Peace. So much magic.
He said apparently they're shooting part of the new RoboCop film here in Hamilton. Ugh.
Funny story about that. The RoboCop and not animated series, the actual live-action TV series from like 1993 to 1996, I think it was. They actually shot it in Toronto, which I thought was interesting because the original motion picture was actually filmed in Dallas because of its skyline, but the whole movie is supposed to take place in Detroit, so, you know, how about that?
Yeah.
So far, none of the movies have actually been filmed in Detroit. And as someone who is a huge fan of the original movie, comic books, I am scared to death of this remake because there are 4 suits that are going to be used. We're not sure about the one that's been shown so far. And
the
also,
one that looks like the really bad, like, Batman knockoff with the motorcycle helmet?
Yeah. And a large part of the humor that made the original movie so great was, while the rest of American industry was completely falling apart, they were trying to show that one last great thing could be made in the United States. Well, one of the plot points is that the production of the Crime Prevention Unit 1 gets outsourced to China. That's not good. I don't want that. That the Ed 209s are currently deployed in Afghanistan. Okay, they wanted them to be military grade by in the original movie. That kind of makes sense.
Crazy.
But,
he streams quite a few things. Like he's doing Mario RPG. He has done Link to the Past, Blackthorn. Like
Blackthorn was awesome.
Yes. Lots of games really.
Battle
He's
Kid.
got a Battle Kid. He's got quite a few systems to work with.
Oh, I've got a lot. In fact, in that job interview.
Kanan, is it cool if we make kitchen jokes about girls? Only if they're classy. If they're really lame kitchen jokes.
Classy or clever?
A little column A, a little column B.
No, I was saying that was the criteria, not the option. But another thing that's worth, to your point, Crazy Grind, that job interview that I was at last night, they were asking me what consoles I had, and then the manager said, "Look, are these all the ones that you have?" And I said, "Yes." It's like, okay, maybe it'd be easier to ask you which ones you don't. And I said, "Saturn," and he's like, "Oh, you don't have a Saturn?" And I'm like, "Nope, didn't have any need for one at the time when I was compiling my list." It's like, well, what makes you want one now? It's like, I found out that there was a plethora of games by Treasure on there. It's like, okay, see, that's a good reason to get one, not just because like, oh, I'm all about Sega. So that was funny. He said it'd be easier to ask you which ones you don't have. Yeah, Kaneko's the only one that goes to the kitchen here. making us those lovely sandwiches. You in the back! Everyone attack! And then it turned into a Bob-omb Blitz.
Yeah, it's just, Derek's like, men tell the girl to go to the kitchen. Men don't live longer than women. Why do you think that is? Because the kitchen's where the knives are. Yeah, that's actually something I put on Twitter not that long ago, Derek. I said, why do men always tell women to get in the kitchen? That's where the knives are.
Sharp, pointy things. Yeah, exactly, guys. If you want the best RoboCop games that were ever released, RoboCop vs. Terminator on Super Nintendo and RoboCop vs. Terminator on the Genesis. Two completely different games by two completely different studios. In fact, it was actually using the same engine that Earthworm Jim was built upon for the Genesis one, so... Oh, this one. We need a key to get in. Oh crap, I forgot about that. Shit. Dang it. Can somebody real quick go to GameFAQs and look up the whole thing about the order of Booster's family tree? Because I totally wasn't paying attention. Up, Geno World. Now it's all over. I want to say that was the first. I wasn't even look close to that one. Jesus, Jeezy peasy. Hit once again. Boom headshot. Lol hacks. All the hacks. Okay. It's this one. Dang it!
Whoopsie daisy. Paul's memory's good and fuzzy now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're looking for the order of Booster's family tree. Oh, for God's sakes. Bonk.
Hello, Gold Golem.
Yeah, I do get at least XP, but I don't want to waste your guys' time. Daggone it! Oh, cool. Thank you, Crazy. Go ahead and read it off. Okay. So that's... Dang it! So it's the bottom two. Okay. Thank you. Oh, crap. Wait, it's... Last one, second last one. Oh, the third one, then the first one. Okay. I can't remember what you get for that. I think it's something for Bowser. I think. There we go. There's Booster. Give me the key. Found the Elder Key. There we go. Oh, the chain chomp.
Yep, that's what he gets.
Yeah. They gaze into each other's eyes. She's a bit shy. Look the other way, will you? It's raping time.
Oh god.
Got the chop. There we go.
Pieces of, and then they had sex.
And then they all fucked. Yes, pretty much.
I'd be kind of scared to know that Bowser fucked a chain chomp.
What? It suddenly makes it okay that he's going after Peach.
It just makes me think if he's been trying to fuck the chain chomp, does that mean that it's probably bitten his dick off?
Maybe, possibly, maybe
So
not.
in other words, he's a eunuch that keeps capturing Princess Toadstool?
Just because that he's missing the testes doesn't mean he doesn't still have the drive.
I'm just saying, he's a eunuch, so maybe that he's comparing vaginas with her. He needs tips now. He's like, I don't have a penis because I got bitten off and now it's a hole. Do you have a hole? We have stuff in common.
Okay, that conversation took a turn in a direction I don't think it is. That's not what a eunuch is. But sure.
Eh.
Ultra jump. Yeah.
Bye-bye, golems.
Nom 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 nom. That's the chain chomp's making nom 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 sounds. That's wonderful.
Candace says, I hope Tom makes Booster and Bowser kiss then.
That always happens. I can never get that stuff fast enough.
Oh, during the chapel sequence?
Yep.
I always have both Booster and Bowser kiss Mario.
Oh, it's pretty gay, yo.
It's a menage a trois.
Nom, 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 nom. HP max. Plunk. Getting my timing. Derek, I actually, the first broadcast I ever did was with Shelby. I was doing a thing we call Race to the Finish, where the two of us were playing Super Mario World and trying to get to the end in the shortest amount of time possible. That's a thing that we do on this, on the big program on the Root Crew Broadcasting Network. Oh shit. Which consists of myself, Kanan, and Shelby. Oh, for F's sake. How about I not fall?
That would be a good thing.
Yeah. Dang, Domino, who gave you that permission? Oh, it'll be radness, John. So what? Wild card.
Thanks, Retro. Yeah, that'll be awesome when you can stream John. And no, you're not part of the network, Domino.
Yeah, he just replaced you. It's like, who gave you the power to do that?
That's still
Honestly.
an insult to me that you guys let him replace me.
I didn't say that. He just said it. I'm like, who gave you that permission? Who died and made you king?
He's like, Shelby did when she came into one of my streams.
Okay. It's trapped. blue fire. That means it's hotter. Miss. John, I was gonna say, before you said Capcom, I was going to say Darkwing Duck. I say, make your inaugural broadcast dangerous.
No, DuckTales!
Woo! F.
So apparently now there's two people that think I sound or act like Tex.
Dude, you sound like Kathleen Zurch.
Apparently.
I've had the pleasure of meeting her. She's a very classy lady. And, she's worked with Pierce Brosnan before, and I'm like, well then. Doing some work. Hollywood work. Oh, for F's sake.
Anyways, yeah, I made a suggestion on the turnaround wall because I think they said on Roulette Tuesday, like, part of the thing to, I don't know, whatever, basically so G1s can win shit, they, like, you know, suggest certain things. They, like, suggest another Konami game for us to play.
Yep.
So I went Bucky O'Hare.
Damn right. Freaking laser
They
beams.
should do 2 guys, 1 controller for that.
No.
Yes!
And John and I know exactly how hard Bucky O'Hare is. That is.
I do too. I played the game.
Oh my god. Why would I'm gonna invoke Shelby here. Why would you do that? Then
Yeah.
Malo reaches level 14 by being on the bench. Malo learns Snowy. Malo
Yep.
does cocaine.
Like, once like a Toadstool, it's like pretty much like, actually pretty much once like a Bowser, it's like, fuck you, Mallow.
Pretty much.
It's like, I could have the whiny crybaby that's pretty weak in my party and he's only good for curing, or I could just go and buy items.
Yeah, and at the rate that the game gives you...
Mallow learns snowballing.
Ew.
Well played, John.
Yeah, at the rate that the game gives you the little flowers that gives you like full health or something, you really don't need it. Yeah. Hot chain chomp on chain chomp action right here.
Well, now, all I gotta say now is that my character in Dark Soul is a classy looking bitch. I can see my hair again!
Dude, DuckTales 2 is so amazing. I was like so happy when I got that at Game Over in Austin at SGC 10. Because by the end of the first day, like all the good NES games at the Game Attack booth were like gone! Except for a copy of Bionic Commando. I did get that so that way I could give my brother his copy back. But he says, nope, it's yours. I'm like, dude, I'm just holding on to it until you're done with college. Whenever that'll happen. Because, you know, the easiest way to stay out of debt in this country when you have a student loan is to...
Just keep going to school.
Pretty much. Because as long as you are doing at least 6 credit hours, they can't come after you. A Soviet motor... He is the Stig's communist cousin!
Ooh, John got his for $4.
Oh, that's right, that was one of your Devil's Luck things. Chugga chugga choo choo! This is my personal railway. It's the Phantom Train.
I don't want a tiny train in a house. That would be awesome.
Ah, it's you again! Quite amazing you are! Hey, Mario, help me! Mario, help me! Mario, help me! Is that showing your happiness? Hey, wait a second. Maybe Mario's another guy. You don't say. What if you're this Mario?
You don't say.
You don't say .jpg. Quick, go behind the blast shield. because unlike anything else in this game, you can't fight these guys. They just explode. And unless if you just want to have like an instant KO death, just go hide behind this blast shield. That didn't do it. Ran out of bombs. Well, so long crying.
10 minutes left.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Yeah, if you can maintain like a 3.0, you can go freaking anywhere in your own state. Wild card. Whoa, clipping error.
You got your loans deferred since you lost your full-time job?
I actually didn't start working. I mean,
No, John said I got to get my loans deferred since I lost my full-time job.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that'd have been nice if I could do that. Oh wait, I haven't been able to pay yet. Yeah. To that I say, John, score. Okay.
Oh, why couldn't you have been bigger?
That's what she said?
She's saying that to you? That's sad.
It's time to buy a Corvette.
Fuck that, buy a fucking stretch Hummer.
No! I'm gonna buy a gas guzzler. I want to get there in style. Stretch Hummer, it's like, this is a monument.
Zing!
Goodie bag.
It's a fancy bottle. It's got a cork in it and everything.
Time to use the flower tab.
So John, are you ready to get your drink on at SGC? Because apparently I'm just gonna end up having a fucking drinking party in my room.
Pretty much, from what we've heard.
Chad already said he's coming. Because we got talking before he went to Tokyo, and he, classy son of a bitch was drinking wine.
Speaking of which, this just in from Craig. I heard this the other day, and I thought it was a great way to describe Screw Tech. We're not a gaming site, we're a gamer site. I'd say that's pretty damn accurate. That's a retweet. Here's to you, Mr. Skistimus. You know, that's a favorite as well. Alright. And guys, I'm telling you this right now, if I screw this up, I am resetting it because I want the amulet. Stupid beetles, get out of there. There's a Mario doll. Yeah! Party! Mario, did you come to rescue me? I was afraid in the live. But now that
Shut
you're
up,
here,
bitch!
pretty much. The door won't open. Click, click. Ah! What should we do?
It's like how Ethan's like, I'll come too and have my can of Coke. Yeah, and then
Somehow
like,
rum gets into that.
He's like, I'll bring my apple juice and I will pretend it's scotch. We'll get you some like cognac glasses.
Okay. Funny story about that. On Late Show with David Letterman. Letterman is a reformed alcoholic and has been for many years. Normally, when you see like something that's supposed to be vodka, it's usually, you know, water. If it's supposed to be like beer, it's supposed to be like flat ginger ale or something like that. They were doing a skit where they're supposed to be drinking scotch or something like that, and he pulls out a bottle and pulls a tab off, and I'm like, that was a really loud click, I hope that's fake. He takes a big old swig out of it and he goes, I thought that was supposed to be apple juice. They didn't put the real stuff in there. And he said, I haven't had anything to drink since 1984. I hope I don't fall off the wagon.
Letterman still bangs his staff though.
Pretty
Nice
much.
to know.
Shouldn't you be concentrating on the girl? Men, this should be a lesson to everyone everywhere. Right. Who thinks I should marry her? Well, speak up. A wedding ceremony would make a great party. You don't say, .jpg. Party, we haven't had one of those. It could
Well,
be fun.
Letterman, he's such a player.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't wait for SGC.
SGC, woo!
Gonna get my drink on.
Mm-hmm.
Although
It'd be good to
it's
see Angel again if he
because we
doesn't make
invited
it to
Jared to come
breakfast.
to the drinking, and he's like, I think I might only be drinking, and that's for Mario Party.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. He said, we'll see, but he's like, I think I'm just gonna get drunk for Mario Party, and that's gonna be it. Which was great, because when I was talking to Chad, he's like, you know, no open drinks and everything, the staff won't allow it and everything like that, so I was lamenting to that in Jared's chat, and was like, this makes me sad that I'm gonna be sober for a Mario Party, and he's like, who's stopping you from drinking? I'm like, but they said that. He's like, do you really think they're gonna stop you? He's like, just bring it in a Sippy-saurus cup.
Yeah, Sippy-saurus Rex has to have alcohol in the system.
Fuck the Sippy-saurus. Like, it's cool and all, but if you really think about it, you should not be putting liquor in plastic, especially depending on what liquor you're drinking, because it just destroys the plastic. So you're getting nasty shit in your liquor.
Love how they're using the card music from Super Mario Brothers 3 for this portion right here.
Peace User says, Kanan, bring the streaming camera from the front stage to the drinking party so I can join.
Oh, I will be recording it. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, but they want to see it live.
There is a streaming app for your iPhone, so depending on how the Wi-Fi signal is, I could do it that way too. Do it right from my iPhone. Corey would do that sometimes. That was always fun. He's like, I'm out doing this thing.
It's gonna be fun. But just like, I have to have a drinking competition with Kaylolly and Criven now. And John and I have to drink. Chad and I have to drink. Sam will probably partake in that. So, I'm just hoping I'm gonna fucking remember SGC.
We'll never be able to reach it up there. The sorrow. What am I gonna do? I'm about to lose it. Wah! And then you're going to do that, and Booster's all like, huh? Goodness, you're so kind. Thank you for getting my doll. I'd like to reward you. Here, take this. You got the amulet. Cancel the rehearsal. We're going on with the show.
Man, I gotta buy Lauren drinks. That poor girl deserves it after the last After Dark. To marry more!
Yes. Marrymore is where the fun is at.
Well, you need to save eventually.
Yes, I do.
It's about to hit midnight.
Yes, it is. I got 2 minutes. Okay, let's see here. What am I really would like you to show my stats before. Okay. Is the amulet. $40. Dang, yo. I've never put the amulet on Mario before, but I think that's probably the way to go. I normally used to put that on Bowser.
Aw, that's so sweet of you, Ethan. He's like, Kanan, I'll buy you a drink, but it'll be a can of Coke. You can mix it with your booze.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll do it, folks. Whoops. Ah! How about I not?
Destroy everything?
Pretty much, which is what I almost just did.
PC. Aw. It's like, while you all drink your fancy alcohol at SGC, I'll drink my fancy ass tap water.
Well, don't
At
worry,
home.
PC user, because I don't drink either, so you won't be alone on that.
But the thing is, though, he's not gonna be at SGC.
Oh,
That's the sad face.
then we'll stream it live from said mobile device. I'd rather Twitch make an app that does that, because I don't care for Ustream. They run ads at the most inconvenient of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, good times, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I know it was like impromptu last minute, but I wanted to make up for yesterday with the job interview going on and everything. So, just as always, follow us on the Twitter machine. Subscribe to us on the Screw Attacks. Subscribe to us on the YouTubes. And
Aw, you've got a new follower with Crazy.
yay, Crazy. And as always, make sure you download the app for Twitch on your iPhone, iPad, Android device, Windows phone, so that way you know the instant any one of us goes live. There's also the donate button down below. We do the show for free, but XSplit itself, the program that we use to do this show, is not free. Any contributions would be greatly appreciated. It goes back to the show. We don't use it for anything else, just to keep this whole thing going, because for all of us here, Kane and Recron and myself, it's become a great deal of fun and a good bit of therapy as well, because we can just play games, talk, get it out there. So I thank you all very much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday nights, and I'm certain that whoever's streaming next, Kaden will have the aftermath report of what happened with Third Strike, which will be going on in a few seconds. So thank you all.
I don't think Mal or Esan can stream the PS3s, which sucks, because if they can, that would be awesome.
This thing, it's going to get supported by XSplit before too long. They actually were talking about it. There's a poll on the website saying that it's got like a 95% approval rating for the next device to get added, so...
Your Elgato?
Yes.
So you
Fingers
bought the
crossed.
Elgato even though XSplit doesn't work with it?
Well, I assumed it did, because it said, long list of popular ones. And the thing had been out for several months, so I just assumed, but not really. I mean, technically you can do it right now, but not the same way. Yes, Elgato is Spanish for the cat. But it doesn't work the same way as my Canopus and Shelby's Dazzle does. But anyway, enough talk about that. Oh yeah, I saw your question, PC user. Yeah, definitely gave that the bump up on that. So anyways, good night everybody. Take care and enjoy the
Bye.
rest of your weekend.
Meow.
Meow meow.